남자는 없어 What you waiting for
하루 12번도 더 너와 걷던 거리를 생각해 눈빛 아래 가득 찬 눈물이 너한테 닿지 못하고 증발해 이런 나를 알아봐 우리 이름 맞으잖아 기억해 나 내 옆에 너잖아 But now 어디 갔는지 모두 꿈이 진짜 이 말까지
날 바라보던 두 눈 다른 사람은 보지만 나만 봐너 없이 미쳐가나 봐 네가 필요해 돌아와
Want you back girl
Want you back 더 내가 더 잘할게 다 너에게 다 해줄게 미치겠다 너 때문에 지워도 잊어도 어쩔 수가 없잖아 돌아와 내 맘 보이니 내 맘이 들리니 내 곁에는 이미 떠나가잖아
Want you back girl
Want you 더 내가 더 잘할게 다 너에게 다 해줄게 미치겠다 너 때문에 지워도 잊어도 어쩔 수가 없잖아 Want you back girl Want you back
Everyone's on SNS these days, even our top celebs. If you look at their SNS, we can see their personal connections. So let's find out which star is following who with
Who's following now?
yeah. Ben, welcome back to the studio.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back. This is like my refuge. This is my refuge from the hustle and bustle of the world.
Yes,
I
Ben.
take shelter here.
How are you, Ben? I hope you weren't sick or anything over the week. No?
Actually, a little bit sick.
Really cold or?
Yeah, somewhere in between a cold and just like a stuffy nose.
Oh yeah, I actually had a stuffy nose today too. Kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, basically, it's from my fan.
Really?
Yeah, in my apartment because.
Oh, I think you meant like a fan, like a person.
Like someone following me around. You might have those. People. I don't have that problem, fortunately. But yeah, I don't have an air conditioner,
Oh,
so I
right.
have to sleep with a fan, and it makes me stuffy, and it makes my throat tingly.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Because like we have air conditioning inside our dorm, but in my room there's no air conditioning.
Yeah.
So like I have to turn the fan on in my room, and it's like really hot.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
terrible.
Yeah.
terrible.
And the other thing is, when you do have an air conditioner, it's too strong, even on the minimum setting.
Yeah.
It's still too strong for me. So.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping the rain comes.
Tough. And we had a couple of days of rain this week in Seoul. Are you used to seeing the heavy rain?
Actually, yeah. I'm from Tennessee,
Right.
and we have really, really bad storms in Tennessee.
Right.
We have a tendency to get tornadoes.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I've never heard of a tornado on the Korean Peninsula, so that's good.
Yeah.
But where I'm from, we get very severe storms, and actually, I really like the rain.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love the sound.
Oh,
I think it's
yeah.
calming, and it's
Yes.
I like to open the window and study or watch a movie or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I kind of like the rainy season in Korea because I can just, open all my windows, because I have like this whole wall in my apartment that's just
Yeah.
sliding doors.
Oh,
I can
really?
I have like this little veranda, and it, I can hear the sound of the rain
Right.
on the canopy, and
Oh,
it's
that's
really
great.
peaceful to sleep to, and it's cool, and you don't have to turn the fan on. I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's great. So, you weren't really like surprised about like the monsoon season?
Well,
in
no,
Korea?
that's not true. Actually, okay. When I came to Korea, you have these Korean coworkers, right? Because I was a teacher at the time in an
Right.
elementary school, and they have this habit of not telling me about like big things,
Right.
things that I wouldn't know are going to happen. For example, holidays.
Oh, right.
And they don't tell me that, oh, the bank is going to be closed for 4 days. You can't even get cash out of the ATM.
Yeah.
Nobody bothered to inform me of that.
Oh.
And it was the same deal when the rain came.
Oh.
You know, they said, oh, it's going to rain tomorrow. So, I brought my umbrella, but then they didn't tell me it's going to rain for another month. So I just, the next day I was like, man, it's really raining outside.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. And then a month later, I figured out, oh, it's the rainy season, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't have it back home. We don't have
Exactly.
a rainy season.
Exactly. But you're from Tennessee, like tornadoes and stuff. Have you ever seen one like personally? Like
I
up
was in
close?
one time.
Really?
I was in a tornado. I didn't see it though because we were in the basement.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a really bad tornado when I was in high school.
Oh, that must have been terrifying.
Yeah, it was scary. When I got home, we had, in our backyard, we had these huge, tall trees.
Right.
Just really tall trees. When I got home, they were all stacked up as if like a giant had uprooted them and
and
snapped
just
them in
sta-
half
and just stacked
piled them up.
Oh.
No damage to our house, thankfully.
Oh, that's great.
Because
That's good
easily
news.
could have fallen. One of them could have just destroyed the house.
Yeah. Oh, that's good news though. That's
Yeah.
good news. I'm really curious because like from where I'm from, we have like earthquakes.
Have you ever been in an earthquake?
I have. It's not. I haven't been in like a huge earthquake, but like I've been in earthquakes and like,
Yeah.
like honestly, if it's not huge, like it's not very frightening. Like I was like, I remember one
Really?
time in high school, I think it was freshman year, I was standing in my living room just like looking at something on the wall, and like all of a sudden like I'm losing my balance. I'm like, what is?
No way.
I'm like, what is going on? Like my mom's like, it's an earthquake. Get out. And so like, we all ran out of the house.
If I felt the ground shake in a building, I just might run out of here immediately. Like in the middle of the show, I might run out of here because I would panic so badly. I've never been in one. That just seems like it would be just so distressing.
And like it's very weird because like the walls like they start doing like waves. Like
No,
it's very interesting.
Don't tell me that.
It's very interesting looking.
That's freaky. Don't tell me that.
Anyways, it's been about 3 months since you started doing Who's Following Now.
Yeah, it's
And,
been a good 3 months.
We talk about stars connections, but I'm curious about your connections. Do you know a lot of people here in Korea?
Actually, I do. I've been here 4.5 years. I have lots of Korean friends. I've got lots of foreign friends, and I feel like my life is here. When I left America, it was not a big deal to me. Like I was just ready to go.
Really?
But now it's the longer I'm here, the more difficult it is to imagine going home because it would be. Let me put it this way: it would be much more difficult for me to move home than it was for me to move here in the first place because I'm
Really?
leaving so many wonderful friends behind. And
Right.
so many memories. I feel like I grew up here.
No, I think that's great. But is there anyone that you want to be close with, like maybe like a celebrity or, female celebrity? Female celebrity.
A female. Actually, well, you know what? I'm gonna go with there's somebody I want to be my hyung.
Who?
You might think this is a little strange. Rain.
Rain.
B.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Rain.
Yeah.
And I really I would love to just hang out with Rain. Like go do a night on the town with Rain, like in Agpujang or something.
Yeah.
Just maybe go to some really fun night spots or something with Rain and just I think that would be a lot of fun just to hang out with him.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting.
He's
actually.
doing his military service now, right?
Yeah, I think he's almost done with it now. Yeah, I think he's gonna be discharged soon. But...
Whenever I tell Koreans that I like Rain, they're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, why?
They're like, Rain, he's finished. Pinishi, he's finished. Because Koreans like new stuff.
Yeah,
brand new
yeah.
stuff, and he hasn't been popular for a while.
Yeah, that's true. Goes to the army and stuff, guys. Anyways,
Poor fella.
last week Ben gave us a hint for the person of this week, but left us hanging. So it's time to reveal this week's star for Who's Following Now. Before we do that, what were last week's hints? One more time, Ben.
Hint number 1. This singer was born in Tottenham, North London, and has 6 Grammys.
That's a lot of Grammys.
That's a lot.
Next hint.
Hint number 2. This singer's album was released in January 2011, and it was the best-selling album for all of 2011 and much of 2012.
Wow.
Okay, hint number 3. This singer released the hit theme song for the latest James Bond film entitled Skyfall.
I know who it is. Ben, can you reveal it to our listeners?
Absolutely. It is Adele Laurie Blue Atkins.
Wow.
Born
Adele.
5th of May, 1988. The one, the only Adele.
Yes, Adele. I think she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
But, yes.
She is. You know, the first time I ever heard of Adele was I was visiting home like maybe a year and a half ago.
Right.
And my mother, I was driving in the car with my mother, and it was during Christmas, and she gave me this present. I opened it up, and she says, "It's Adele." And I said, "Oh, who is Adele?"
Like Adele,
And-
like Adele computer?
Yeah, like, oh, great. You know, 'cause she was excited, and I had to act excited.
Right.
And she said, "Yeah, it's Adele." So I looked at the thing, at the, you know, the album, and I thought, oh, okay, well, let's give it a shot. I put it in the CD player, and it was money.
Yes, yes. Adele, Adele, she hasn't been in the music scene too long, but, she's huge,
But
huge,
she's just been ripping it up.
Yeah, superstar.
She's just been owning the entire industry.
Yeah. Can you give us some more background detail on Adele?
Absolutely. So, you know, she was born in 88, which makes her like, I don't know, maybe 24 years old. You know, she got discovered like putting a song on MySpace, something like that. She's sold just millions and millions of copies of her albums. She has released 3 albums, 1921, and there's the other name escapes me. Sorry about that, guys.
It's fine,
but she has 6 Grammys, and she has sold millions of copies.
Wow, that's great. I think that's great. Well, anyways, what is she doing these days? What is Adele up to?
Well, these days, she's very active on her Twitter account, of course.
Okay.
So right now, she is just going, like she is in a holding pattern for her new album. She, you know, said at the beginning of the year, she's doing some like preliminary work for the album, but it's on hold right now because, you know, she had a baby. And yeah, it's cute too. It's really cute. And so she had the baby, and she said, "Oh, you know, I'm just gonna wait until I really have something to write about."
Oh, okay.
And then she's really gonna get going on the album. But yeah, so some more stuff with her. Her boyfriend is Simon Konecki. They had the baby in October last year, so that means that it's probably like, I don't know, 9 months old, 10 months old, and that is a cute age for a baby.
It is. You know, I have a little puppy right now.
Really?
It's been 5 or 4 months now since like, his birthday.
Yeah?
He's been born, but
What's his name?
Mel. It's because
Mel Gibson fan?
no, it's because I played golf when I was in high school, and my golf coach, his name was Mel actually. So I named him Mel after my golf coach. But you know,
he must have been a really special guy.
Yeah. But you know, the dog, he was cute for like 2-3 months, and like now he's getting like a little big.
Really?
And he's like a dachshund, like a wiener dog. So
yeah.
like his body's really long, but his legs are really short.
Do you hear that, guys? Can you just see it in your mind? Aron and his cute little hot dog, you know, puppy, just cuddling at home. I bet there are a lot of girls right now that wish they had a picture of that.
Oh man, guys, I'll post up a photo.
Oh, awesome! Oh no,
maybe, you never know, guys. I'll think about it.
Don't tease them like that.
But you know, I can't wait to hear more about Adele and other celebrities. Before we find out, let's listen to a song. Here is Adele with "Rolling in the Deep." What up, guys? You're listening to the second hour of Music Access with me, Aron of New East. Who's following now? Today we're following Adele. But before we take a look at the first connection, Ben, I know you got a message from one of our fans. A question for you.
We do. This is from Aide from Mexico. And Aide, I think you've written in before, so I really appreciate it.
Yes.
So it says, "Hi, Ben. I would like to know which are some of the K-pop idols that you follow on SNS. Have a nice day." And then there's a really cool little smiley face she included in there. All right. Well, basically, I don't follow a lot, but I want to follow more. Maybe I can include some on the show. But one that I do follow is New East.
Wow. Yes.
And JYP.
Wow.
JYP is like my just all-time favorite producer in K-pop.
Right.
But, Aron.
Yes.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Really? What's up?
I